For some years now, we have heard about the expression corporate social responsibility, which have many aspects that the company has to deal with, which is the employees, their customers, their people they buy from, their board, but most importantly, their community and the environment, with all aspects to keep to take a part in developing where they work. But the term has changed into corporate responsibility. It becomes corporate sustainable responsibility, which has to follow now what the UN is providing for, the 17 goals of corporate, the United Nations Global Compact, which has 17 goals to follow, mainly about sustainability. We are an NGO, we are not a company. We have been working for over 20 years now. We've been part of the Millennium Goals, and now we have moved to the 17 goals for sustainability and development. Our part is to be partners with companies who would like to follow their duty about sustainable responsibility. We can take part by doing the projects that they want to share with their community. Another aspect of this corporate sustainability is that when companies go into, they want their shares to be assessed, now they are assessing governance and the sustainable responsibility. So it gives any company that should join and be part of the United Global Compact, because it gives them more credit when they want to be assessed. The foundation has many programs. We have a health program, microcredit program, vocational training program, development program, and we have a unit for relief humanitarian services. We tackle all goals, actually. We tackle most of the goals through our programs. But maybe I should point out the goal 1, which is fighting poverty. All our programs are dedicated to fighting poverty by giving good health, by empowering people to have skills that they can work with, so they don't need to beg or to ask for donations to be able to survive. We have the microcredit, where we give them loans so they could start their own businesses, and at the same time we give them workshops to know how to run the business and how to sustain their life or sustain the business and make it grow. With the development project, it tackles also training, it tackles awareness programs, it tackles the environment, it tackles a lot of issues that are related to poverty. And the relief unit also works with the communities that have been forced to move out and forced, like in Lebanon we had the war, so they had to move from one area to the other. Also now we have a big problem of unemployment, which we have to help them either develop new skills or do other projects, as well as with the refugees that we have from the neighboring countries. The second goal that we also tackle is about fighting poverty, or maybe trying to eradicate poverty. It was one of the goals of the millennium, but I think we're still far away from that. Again, most of our programs work on eliminating poverty if we can. So with people who have no skills, we teach them skills. For those who have skills but need to have more, we empower them with that. Also, if you are healthy, it means you are productive. So we do work a lot with preventive health, with campaigns, vaccines, and other awareness programs that tackle illnesses. We work with chronic illnesses as well. With the microcredit, as I mentioned as well, this will tackle poverty because it will help people be dependent on themselves. They can start by learning a vocation and then starting their own business. It doesn't have to be related, but either they know a skill that they want to get better in, and like photography, video editing, there are things that are modern and are in demand. So they don't, even mobile repair we work on. So a lot of things that they don't need to be working in a place somewhere, but they employed, but they can have their own businesses. With the development program as well, we do a lot of workshops. We have skills and workshops for women where they could do food preserves, craft, artisanal, that they are taught, which they can also work from home. They don't have to work in a place. So that will help develop that. The microcredit also, we're doing agro loans, which is very helpful for farmers who are living in rural areas. So we work both in rural areas and in cities. The third goal that I would like to mention is the partnerships, Goal 17. Along the years, we have developed a lot of partnership across the globe. We're partners with MAYUDIS, which is about the citizen, being a good citizen of the Mediterranean. And we did a lot of projects with them to keep clean the Mediterranean, because there's a lot of pollution around, with the youth, exchange of youth as well. And they found out that they have similar mentalities across. We worked with Greek NGOs, we worked with Italian NGOs, we worked with EU with many development projects, environmental projects. We work with UNDP, with UNICEF, with UNESCO, with USAID. And we've had a project also now, which is with the French organization, Planet Finance, which is good because we tackle both Lebanese and refugees communities. As you know now, most of the money that's coming to Lebanon is directed towards helping the refugees. So what we have insisted that the hosting community is in need as much as the refugees. So all our projects have 50% Lebanese, 50% refugees. And with this Planet Finance, it's about preparing them, empowering them with skills, and helping them to start businesses. And we started in the north and in the Bekaa. So I must say it is very, very important that international NGOs, local NGOs, governmental bodies and companies work together to reach the goals of sustainability, because if a country is not sustainable, it means we will need to buy our food from somewhere, and we need to borrow money to be able to live. We all know the proverb, you need two to tango and you need two hands to clap. So we believe that working alone does not take us anywhere. It is very important to have cooperation with international NGOs, with local NGOs, and most important really is like all the international organizations like EU, the UN, and all that. It gives you more satisfaction first that you've been acknowledged and you've been maybe a member or a partner with them. And also most of the projects now that are going on in any country, they would require international organizations, local organizations, as well as the government. So to have a complete project, you need the cooperation of all. And for us, we believe in teamwork. And also to reach better goals, to reach higher number of people, of what we call beneficiaries. So and being an NGO, being a member of the UN Global Compact, which you need to be accredited before you become a member of the Lebanese, I believe our presence there would be an asset. So it will give the companies who are members an idea of what projects they can participate in, because as a company, they are working, they are not on the ground. So they need somebody on the ground, and it is our duty to do these projects.